Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Mariota now. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, throw left side, complete. That's Parsons. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mariota. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Mariota's pass.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down and 4. Mariota. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Gibson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Mariota now to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Neville Gallimore coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Mariota.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 7, Washington nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Henderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Daron Payne. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. The throw taken in by Sims. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He can run, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Marcus Mariota. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Henderson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Darrell Henderson, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The kicker.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mariota. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down, Washington.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. That one caught by Gibson. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry
McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Washington 14. Cowboys 13.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And at the 46-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Giving more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For number 85, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
20. Cowboys 19.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
10.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Mariota slings this deep from the... It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down, Washington.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and
3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Gibson, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. From the gun, Mariota. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sweat brought him down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the
2nd and 11. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now a run with Henderson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Cowboys 31. Washington 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They go play action. Mariota slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Henderson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
leads to 3rd and 11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Washington.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Cowboys 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw.
The 25-yard line.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young
in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
3rd down and 9.
On third down, here's Henderson. And some room to work. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there on third down. 63 yards on the ground.
At the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mariota now from the 50. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Henderson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Check. Lucky.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Under 10.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Henderson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the carry is Henderson, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your burn that. 6 figures every year.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Flush to his right, and he slings one that's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Mariota to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard
line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, Charles,